Come on, gang. Here we go. This is Sammy. Everyone say, hello, Sammy! We've got Roger Rabbit behind him as well. His little blue waistcoat. Give us a wave. Hey, Roger, nice to see you. And then we have TLC. One of Scarborough's very own deaf schools here. Being led by Tracy. Hello. Hello. You're going to see a lot of TLC today. Give him a wave, everybody. And if you know anybody on here, give them a big cheer as well today. That's it. That's TLC. Give TLC a big cheer. And here we have Tommy J. Hello, Tommy. Don't fall over today. All right, don't run me over as well. And we've got Bessie and Danny May and Catherine as well. Thank you very much, girls. We've got Hattons as well. And their sparkly outfits today. Nice to see you. Scarborough's very own Hatton. Thank you very much, guys. And then as well, bringing up the rear, all the way from Leeds today, they've come to see you. It's the Onstage Theatre Arts Academy as well. Looking very posh. Thank you very much. Nice to see you. Oh, top tip in the hat. There we are. Should you be driving the trains today? Oh, yeah, there we go. There we are. And then bringing up the rear as well, we've got Colin the Crocodile. Hi, Colin, and Polly the Panda as well. Give them a wave. There we are. Absolutely fantastic. Thank you very much, guys. All right. There we go. High five. Absolutely fantastic. So there are your acts today. You're going to see them throughout the day. We've got a show for you indeed today. So give me a big round of applause and a big cheer. Absolutely fantastic. Make sure you've got your cameras at the ready as well today. Lots of pictures. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you very much. Is that a table for me, is it? Camera phones at the ready. Make loads of noise and give a big warm welcome all the way from Leeds with their little adaptation of the Railway Children. It's the Onstage Theatre and Arts Academy!
Writing my diary as yet another Christmas approaches. Unfortunately, this will not be a happy family Christmas for us. Our son is fighting in the trenches, our daughters are nursing somewhere in France, and I don't know when or if we shall ever be together again as a family. But as I look back through my diary, I am reminded of another Christmas, a long, long time ago, which was so dreadful I shall never, ever forget it. It all started one Christmas afternoon playing with the children and their friends.
There's a sound of a whistle, a train's coming in, and you wait short of breath as a journey begins. With each day that you live, how your life might be changed by the stations you find on a trip, on a train. Now sit back and get comfy so our story can start, and I'll try to remember, but I'm not very smart. There's a girl that I knew, she might be just like you, and she dreamed of adventures as kids often do. Now all tales have beginnings, this one starts far from here. She told me of how it's a place she held dear, and she said it began upon one Christmas time at a London address known as House 29.
So there I was, on that dreadful Christmas afternoon, playing with the children. And all of a sudden there was a knocking on the door, and Ruth came bursting into the room. Ruth, what is it?
There are two gentlemen here with the master in his study, and they want you to go through with them too.
Two gentlemen? All right, Ruth, I'll come along. Now, children, I want you to play nicely, and when I come back in a few minutes, we'll have Christmas cake.
Hooray! I love Christmas cake. Mummy, you're a darling. Now, look, the wheel has come off my engine. What's going on? Ask no questions and I will tell you no lies. I want Daddy to repair my engine now. Oh, don't touch a big baby, Peter. Put away your presents. Take down the decorations. This year, Christmas is cancelled.
You know, people are like railway engines. In fact, life is like one whole railway story with arrivals and departures and sometimes crashes in between. So, with a knock and a shudder, a lurch and a start, a new beginning is starting for this family, and it's time to depart.
There was nothing for it. We had to leave London. So I rented a cottage in the country. But what was I to tell the children?
So why are we having to move to the country? Because Father had to go away on business. So why does that mean we have to stay at home? I don't know. I know that we need to move away. I expect we will know soon.
children, I know that you want to know what's going on, and you will, all in good time. But until then, I want you to help me and not make things worse than they already are. Will you do that?
Yes. Yes.
And I want you to promise that you will not ask me any questions, and you won't ask other people questions either. Promise?
Father works for the government. It is about the government.
Bobby, I said no questions. But yes, it is about the government.
But why do we have to move the country?
Well, we do, and that's it. Oh, on that journey down, the children wanted to know so many things. Would their father be able to visit? Would they see him on their birthday? How would we manage? I said we would stick together as a family, and we would manage.
When you enter a tunnel, you'll get such a fright. All the lights are dimmed, like you're travelling at night. As the darkness descends, oh, how your heart might feel tight, albeit sure that at some time you'll return to the light.
When we got to the cottage, it was dark. Everything looked so glum and mysterious. Phyllis was scared, and Peter wanted to know where the servants were. I told them they had always wanted an adventure, and this was going to be it. So they went to bed a little apprehensive, but happier. And when we woke in the morning, the sun was streaming through the windows, and everything looked so much better.
Listen, a railway. If we can hear it, it must be nearby. It's like a big green dragon breathing fire. It's ginormous. It's big. Look, it's going where Father's going. It can take our love to him. Don't be silly. Dragons don't carry love. This one will. We can all wave at the dragon as it goes by. If it understands, it'll take our love to Father. If not, 3 waves aren't much. Take our love to Father. Take our love to Father. Take our love to Father. Look, the man in the 3rd carriage. He's waving back. Look, there's a station. Let's go and see it. It's tiny, not like Euston or St. Pancras. Hello, sir.
Well, that's a bit posh. You must be the new lot staying at the 3 Chimneys cottage. Mrs. Ransom told me about you. You're from London, aren't you? Well, you won't find it much like London round here. It's clean. So what do you need, then?
I'm Roberta, but everyone calls me Bobby. And I'm Peter, and while Dad's away, I am head of the household, being the eldest man. And I'm Phyllis.
Quite strange, do you? Well, you're welcome to pop down here any time.
Thank you, Mr. Perks. You are a darling.
When the children came home that afternoon, they were so loud and boisterous, and all talking about Mr. Perks and the green dragon they'd seen. Oh, it was good to see them so happy, after all they'd been through. That night, I cooked dinner for the first time in my life. But when I was in the kitchen, I must have keeled over. So when I came round, Bobby had sent for Dr. Forrest, and he diagnosed me with flu. He left the list of the things I needed to help me get better. But when I looked at the list, I knew we wouldn't be able to afford the things on it. So I made a list of cheaper things and gave that to Bobby.
You're not quite in control of the journey you take, and all at once you feel the train start to brake. When the speed that you travel starts to drop, you've come to a halt at a non-station stop.
I had to think quickly. I knew the most dragon we could afford wasn't help Mummy. As Dr. Forrest said, we needed milk, grapes, soda water, and the best brandy. And although brother and sister said they'd help, I knew it wouldn't be enough. Mother needed to get better for all our sakes. Who could I turn to for help?
When you've no locomotion and you've run out of steam, with the fuel and skills of a keen engineer, you'll soon be on your way with a wave and a cheer.
Then I had it. The old gentleman we waved to every morning.
Well, I'd have to attract his attention. We could use banners so he knows to look out for us at the station. Then we'd give him a letter. We'd tell him that our mother's ill and our father is away so we couldn't contact him. And we know nobody here. We'd have to admit that we couldn't pay him back just as yet. But I'm sure we will when we all grow up.
Dear Roberta, Phyllis, and Peter, here are the things you asked for your mother. She will want to know where they came from. Tell her they were sent by a friend who heard she was ill. When she is well again, you must tell her about it. And if she says you ought not to have asked for these things, tell her that I say you were quite right, and that I hope she will forgive me for taking the liberty of allowing myself a very great pleasure.
When the hamper first arrived, I was too ill to understand where it had come from. But when I found out, I was so cross with the children. I told them they must never, ever ask strangers for things, and they must never tell people about our affairs. But I wrote a letter for them to take to the station, to give to the old gentleman, to thank him.
Mr. Perks! Mr. Perks!
There?
Mr. Perks, we've come to give someone a letter.
A letter? But I thought you didn't know anyone.
Dad! 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 Dad!
And look, and what are you lot doing here? I thought you were at home with your mother.
She said she couldn't bear it any longer, as we were supposed to come down here and get under your feet instead.
Oh, Lord. And here's someone else you don't know. These are my neighbours and some of their friends.
Hello. How do you do? How do you what?
Ginger, I've told you before. Remember your manners. Introduce yourself.
Hello, I'm Virginia, but everyone calls me Ginger. This is Elsie, the older sister. And this here is Patch, but her real name's Jilly. No one knows why we call her Patch, we just do. Patch sounds like a name for a dog. Well, it's her name, and that's all there is to it. Why have you come to the Four Chimneys?
Because our father had to go away in business, so we couldn't stay home.
Why not? It's for the government. Ooh! Is he a spy or something? Bet he's a spy. We can't tell you. It's a secret. I bet we can get you to tell us. I bet you can't. I bet we can. Tell us, tell us, tell us.
Stop, don't be so beastly.
Get off him. All right. We believe you. You don't know anything. What's beastly when it's a horn?
Beastly? Well, it's perfectly forest.
You like to talk funny. You jolly well do not. You jolly well do.
You talk funny. We talk perfectly ordinary.
Perfectly ordinary, you speak posh. That's what it is. Posh talk. Yeah! And you walk posh. And you dress posh. Look at you. You fancy talk. And you fancy airs. And you fancy graces. Think of grand. With your fancy words. And your fancy clothes. And your fancy faces.
that?
What?
That noise. It's a landslide.
And there's a tree across the line.
Yes, the 11:29. It hasn't gone by yet. The old gentleman's train. We must do something before there's an accident. Quick, let's run.
No, no, no! Come back! There's no time! It's nearly due! Couldn't we climb onto the telegraph pole and do something with the wires?
We don't know how.
We could wave!
No, they'll think it's as usual. We've done it so often before.
But it would have to be something red. Then we could wave it, then they'd know. It'd have to be something red.
I know. Our final petticoats. Billy, take yours off.
Don't tear them! Shut up!
We'll tie them into little pieces. Don't you see, Phyllis? If not, there'll be an accident. People will be killed. Now we have flags.
Your flag is bigger than mine!
It doesn't matter, as long as we can stop the train. Look, it's coming. Wave, wave.
Get off the line, Bobby!
They won't see us, they're too high. They won't see us, they're too high.
Bobby! Stop! 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 We did it! It stopped!
Did it stop? Did it? I feel quite faint.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We're here today to celebrate the daring deeds of these brave children, and I would like to tell you straight. They saved the train from disaster, from crashing into earth and trees. And as the station's master, it gives me joy to thank you three. Remember your once-in-a-lifetime day, a day you'll remember forever. Your once-in-a-lifetime day, a day you'll remember whenever you're feeling blue or down in the dumps, dropped in the stew or riding a bump. When you feel your life is a flop, think of the day when you were on top. Think of your once-in-a-lifetime day. Your once-in-a-lifetime day, a day you'll remember forever. Your once-in-a-lifetime day, a day you'll remember whenever you're feeling blue or down in the dumps, dropped in the sea or riding a bump. When you feel your life is a flop, think of the day when you were on top. Think of your once-in-a-lifetime day. And now, our heroes of the day have something to say.
Remember, just as we practiced.
Ladies and gentlemen, we've got something we'd just like to say. It's awfully good of you to give us these gifts.
We will treasure these watches and these medals all our lives.
But we only did what we did because we wanted to save lives. We didn't want the passengers to die. Thank you for making this our once-in-a-lifetime day.
Hooray! Hip, hip, hooray!
Poor Bobby. The day of happiness was short-lived. When she came home next afternoon, she had the newspaper, and it was all about her father's case and how he was in prison. She asked me why I hadn't told her, and I said that the two policemen who'd come on Christmas afternoon had arrested him. She asked why. I said they accused him of being a traitor and a spy and selling secrets to the Russians. Told them he was innocent. I told the lawyer he was innocent, but no one would listen. I tried everything.
Mother, there must be something we can do.
Bobby, all we can do is wait until he's free.
I don't want to wait. I'm sick of waiting. I'm going to ask the old gentleman for help.
No, Bobby, wait!
When I read of your father's case in the newspaper, I had my doubts.
You knew?
Ever since I've known who you are, I haven't done as much as I would have liked, but I have hopes, my dear. I just hope they're not false hopes.
You must be able to do something. You don't think my father did it, do you?
I'm perfectly certain he didn't. Every single day I see them watching. Every day they wave. How can I ignore the children wishing, asking for my aid? There you stand, my railway children. How you cheer an old man's journey. Make a wish, my railway children. Wishes can come true. It wasn't long before I had some news. I have news. The clerk who worked under your husband seems to bear him a grudge. I don't know why, but these things happen.
He did mention someone.
He seems to have been jealous for your husband's recent promotion.
And now this man has got promotion.
He's also been rather foolish. 2 days ago, he was seen talking to a known Russian spy in the bar of the London hotel. I plan to go to the Home Office with my information.
Will anyone listen?
We must make them listen, my dear. We may need to petition the government to make them review your husband's case.
Oh, how can we ever thank you?
Justice needs no thanks, my dear.
And it appears justice was done. A few days later, the children were waving at the train, and the old gentleman was waving his newspaper, and all the people on the train were waving their newspapers.
Look, every single person on the train is waving. What does it mean? Perhaps our gentleman told the people on the train to wave us, but you don't like it.
No, it means something more significant than that. As if he's trying to explain something.
And she was right. I just received a telegram. And being Mrs. Ransom's day off at the post office, I took it to the Three Chimneys cottage. Telegram for you.
Oh, Mr. Kurtz. Thank you.
I must be cycling back now. It won't be long before the 11 minutes past 11 will be in.
Children, come on. There's one more important passenger on that train.
Who?
Your father, of course.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, please put your hands together for Onstage Theatre Arts Academy! Oh, come on, you can be louder than that. I said it's Onstage Theatre Arts Academy! With the railway children. Look at that, absolutely fantastic. They've come all the way from Leeds. Did you enjoy that? We even had the added sound effects of the trains as well. That was really cool. Made it really authentic, didn't it?